Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. To return it, here's Tavon Young. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mayfield on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Over the middle here to Brown. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
So second in inches after that first down completion, went just shy of the marker. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Flush to his right. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Crabtree, the intended receiver. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? He gets this one to Boyd. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Dalton here from the gun. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. It's hauled in by Ellington. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. To the left side here for Eifert. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Dalton going to break the huddle, come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And again, Andy Dalton to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll run now with Ware. And now running right through it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
They talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. Dumps that off to Ware. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Now the Ravens bring out the field goal unit here. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And his kick here is good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Twisting away, and he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And out now, here come the Bengals. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 26.
52-44, get ready for 57 over there.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made there by Tony Jefferson. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Dalton throwing on 2nd down. Dumps it off to Mixon, and they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Dalton. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. So they are going for it. Now Dalton looking for Green, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Michael Crabtree, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. They'll step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Bengals getting set to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
There you go. 93, 52, 93, 44, 44. There you go. Be ready, be ready. Yo, we're good. Man out, man out, man out, man out. Hey.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And now to the air, Dalton. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
There you go, 368.
From the gun, Dalton. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. A 4th down gamble with Dalton. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
5-0.
Operating from the gun, Dalton. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Now the Bengals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, Dalton. He can run for it, and he will. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This fielded at the 2. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. And taking a gander at the NFL scoreboard in Minneapolis. And it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their 38. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Second down, Dalton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
To throw here, Dalton. He's got his man, Boyd. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. Nice completion there for Andy Dalton. Charles, you worked some of his games when he was at TCU. Now you've worked his games in the NFL. What progression have you seen?
I've seen a guy who took over as a freshman in college and got better and better each year. Always added a little bit more to his game, gets stronger. But the best part about him is he's always been accurate.
Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
We're good. We're good.
Again, it's Mixon. And some space here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Dalton. And this one is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Hines on the toss play. Uses the spin, and he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
That was a good explosive run right there, and it brings up an interesting little dilemma, doesn't it? 4th and inches, got to decide what they want to do now. Not sure they expected to be in this situation with what they were facing on third down.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. Now the Bengals will settle for 3 as the field goal unit comes on here. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
First down, Mayfield. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult third down call now.
Third and long for Mayfield. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carlos Dunlap. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up fourth down. Here's Sam Cook now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Here's Ellington. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. Checking things elsewhere. Third quarter now from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
It's second down. Dalton looking. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Lucky 56.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you...
Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
There you go, 368.
to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
Caught left side to Crabtree. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Detroit!
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Geno Atkins able to slump him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5.
All right, now look at 56. Look at 56.
They go play action. Mayfield. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 40. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Two-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? He's going to go up top again. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Passing again. Dalton on 2nd and 10. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Dalton here from the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
2-by-2. Move. 368.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
368. Hey. 368.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his man here. It's Green. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2 minutes.
And now here's another Interception. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Mayfield now on second down. And this is caught at the 8. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Throwing. Mayfield. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Well, the lead late in the fourth, but Mayfield's going to throw it. He's going deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Antonio Brown, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to play.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally. But here comes the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. He's going deep for Brown. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Antonio Brown, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Benson Mayowa. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Dalton now to pass. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Carlos Dunlap in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Mayfield now. And the pressure gets to him again. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Mayfield looks to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now a desperation throw deep down. That's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for the Ravens, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills.